Nice to have you with us.
Criminal Minds, Shemar Moore, come on now, and his matchmaking mom.
I'm looking for the mother of my grandchildren.
I don't mind being daddy, but not that kind of daddy. And she sends him a special message. Ooh-wee. Then it's True Blood's Deborah Ann Wall. Who contacted who?
You contacted me.
Her inspiring love story.
Are you ultimately going to go blind?
That's a for sure. I do look at her body a lot. Hello, hello! All right, a little about me. I'm recently married. I work with my wife on this show, and I'm learning how to be a dad to two amazing kids in a blended family. I'm hosting a talk show because there's a lot to talk about. This is the adventure. Welcome to the show. Big show today. Have a seat. Thank you very much. A little later, Deborah Ann Wall, who plays Jessica Hamby on True Blood on HBO, is going to be here with a really great story about her boyfriend, E.J. Scott. He's got this rare disorder that is causing him to go blind, and they're going to talk about their relationship and how they're not going to let that slow them down. They're a very cool couple. But first, 20 years ago in Oakland, California, no one would have ever bet on our first guest making it in Hollywood. But now he makes the ladies swoon. So many women here today. And then the guys just have envy, like me. Shemar Moore is in his 8th year on the CBS show Criminal Minds. Roll it! Shemar Moore first found fame as Malcolm Winters on The Young and the Restless.
Oh, Lord have mercy on me.
Where it seemed like there was always an excuse for him to take off his shirt.
Count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He also hosted the legendary variety show Soul Train. Coming at you straight out of the Big Apple, I want you to meet a truly gifted young lady. Please welcome, as fine as she wants to be, Miss Alicia Keys. Starred in feature films.
It's so easy to say no, sometimes out of fear. So how about just taking the hard road and saying yes? Just this one time.
Please welcome Shemar Moore. Hey guys. What is that like? What is that like? Come on now. Very cool. Hey guys, see, the difference between the way you're greeted and I'm greeted is right. Okay, I gotta say though, I'm sitting backstage. I know they normally play a clip, but I had no idea that it was gonna be "This Is Your Life." This was like this went back like, I mean, there's pictures in there I haven't seen, and I thought I paid a lot of money to have them hidden forever. My favorite was the Soul Train. Oh, God. Oh, that looked good. Oh, God. Wow. You know what? I know, that's just, oh, wow. It ain't how you start, it's how you finish. It's,
Here's the thing, Shemar. This is what I always think of when you see a clip or a photo that you're embarrassed by. On that day, you knew you had it going on.
No, my stylist told me I had it going on. And then all my friends after the fact were like, you didn't have nothing going on. I think she was borrowing Lenny Kravitz's clothes, giving them to me, and it just was all bad. It was all bad.
I mean, there were literally women were like, I gotta take my sweater off. Shemar's coming out. I'm ready. I mean, what is that like?
Come on, don't play dumb.
Here's the difference. Before I come out,
you got the dimples, you all chiseled up. I mean, you know, I like women. I'm good, but you got your own little swag going on. You know,
I do. Show my wife. I do have a hot wife.
See, you got a hot wife. You did all right. Yeah.
Oh, see? It's all good in the Probst house.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
So, all right, so we go through all this life, you know, and everything. We're on the same network. Our shows are back-to-back.
Cool.
And so you hit Criminal Minds, and that's a big deal. Take me back to the beginning, though.
I'm so fortunate to have been able to do the things I've done, from Soul Train to Young and the Restless, to now Criminal Minds, and a bunch of things in between. But I can tell you, I graduated from Santa Clara University. Long story short, went to New York City because I didn't want to wear a suit and tie for a living if I didn't have to. Nothing against the people who do, but I wanted, my first dream was to play professional baseball. So, and then I hurt my knee in college, and that kind of fell apart. And I'd been playing around with some modeling stuff. I was doing the Mervyn's and Macy's ads at JCPenney. I was that guy. You know, I was like, you know, the back to school special guy. I did some modeling, this, that, and the other, and I did a GQ ad, and it was not some fancy, you know, beautiful cover shot. It was Black Man's Guide to Skincare, and it was and it was like 6 little pictures, 6 little thumbnail pictures of me showing African American men how to avoid getting razor bumps.
And so this was in GQ.
This is in GQ on like page 69 and a half, you know. And it was, so it was like 5 little pictures of me, you know. It was called Black Men's Guide to Skincare. And then my agent, who wasn't my agent at the time, my first agent in Hollywood, I had no idea who he was. He just happened to have a subscription to GQ magazine. I was in New York hustling, you know, broke as a joke, working at a coffee shop, trying to get people to take my picture. Nobody would take my picture. I refused to leave until somebody took my picture. So finally GQ did this thing with me and a couple other magazines. I didn't make any money, but I got a little bit of exposure. So that was the trick in the game. They saw this ad. They knew that Young and the Restless was looking for Malcolm.
That led to Young and the Restless?
They called my modeling agencies, all this. So I was like, is this a joke? And he's like, do you have any acting ability? Would you be interested in auditioning for a soap opera? Drove down to Los Angeles on April Fool's Day. It was a Friday. On Saturday and Sunday, I knew I needed help. So he got me an acting coach. And that acting coach is Steven Anderson. And 19 years later, he is still the reason that I have the career that I have today.
Wow. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. And we're going to meet the woman who has Shemar's heart. And it's nobody in this audience. We'll be right back. Now, Shemar, are you nervous right now?
I'm waiting to see what she's willing to say on television.
So do you? Oh.
For 7 years, I've been riding a bicycle to support my mother, to fight against multiple sclerosis. Through my career and through my celebrity, I can do something that's bigger than myself. I can do something that not only helps my mother, but it helps other people that are less fortunate or who often feel like they don't have a voice. So it's really a big deal. It's a journey, and it's just fuel to the fire of a fight that needs to be fought.
Yeah, the woman clapping the loudest is Shemar's mom, Marilyn, who's joining us. Marilyn, when I said at the last segment, I said the woman who has Shemar's heart, about 50 women went, oh, man. So you're still in the running. It's his mom. So where did the bike riding, where'd that whole idea come to raise awareness and fundraising for MS?
I've played sports my whole life. You know, baseball was my thing. Every sport you can think of as a kid. And then I got into, in college days, I got into like mountain biking and cross biking. So I've just kind of dabbled in all different kinds of sports. And so they found out that my mother was, you know, struggling with MS. And they came to me one day and said, you know, we can ride bikes and still have a good time and raise money for people like your mom. And I was like, you know, I did some homework. I said, show me the way. And then all of a sudden, you know, this is we just a month ago did our 7th year in a row as a Criminal Minds team. It's about 60 of us strong from the show, from men to women to athletes to non-athletes. Some people look good in the tights. Some people don't look so good in the tights. You know,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but we once a year, and mom's like, she's like, Shemar, all these men are in tights for me? And I'm like, yeah, that's the way to look at it.
What's that like for you? It's one thing for a son to be able to do for his mom, but what's it like for a mom to have a son do for her?
It's a real shift in roles. It's not the way it started out. But I have to say, the first MS ride, I'm sure it brought me to tears, but I remember going home and thinking, you know, you have certain days in your life, this counts among on one hand.
Oh,
It was really special.
Oh,
really
that
special.
is beautiful.
Not only him, but all the cast came out. It was just a lot of support.
What's your proudest moment with your relationship with your mom?
I mean, there's so many as far as me and Mom. I mean, this is, you know, I grew up with just my mom, and she persevered, and she thought outside the box in the way she lived life. I mean, I've learned so much from this woman just in the way that she's taken on life, just the risks she's taken. She left the so-called nest and went west at a very turbulent time, and she wanted to help civil rights, and you know, in the late '60s. And without the mindset that she had, I wouldn't have life.
Wow, there's a great photo of you right there. Wow,
yeah.
That is beautiful.
You know what's funny about that is she always teased me that I was the little girl that she never had. So I don't know if I think I'm being funny putting lipstick on, or she taught me.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, that's me with my little buckwheat hair and my afro puff.
Now you surprised your mom with like a dream.
I did. My mother's favorite thing in the world, outside of me, I hope, is the beach. She loves the beach, and so a year ago, right around Christmas time, I was able to bless my mom with her own condo in Redondo Beach, her home. And I don't know, I think it's better. It was the proudest. It was just, you know, for all that she's done for me. You know, I'm 42 years old. I mean, and as I alluded to, just we've done so much in our lives. We lived out of the country for 6 years. She's highly educated, highly driven. You know, she is my superwoman, and you know, MS is somewhat of a kryptonite in a way, but it will never break this woman because she's so just stubborn and hard-headed and strong. Cracked a little bit, but you know, hopefully this beach house and hopefully me pedaling on a bicycle will, you know, keep a smile on her face and keep her dancing in her kitchen and you know, feeling good about herself.
So, Mom, it isn't enough that he's good looking. Now he's Mr. Gave My Mom a Condo. So I don't have a man crush because I don't know him well enough, but I have some serious envy right now that he can stand up here and say, yeah, and then I was going to play pro ball, but I didn't, so then I did a soap and what's the dating life gets a lot of interest in Hollywood, especially when you're a guy who's single and successful and handsome. Does it impact your life? Do people come up to you and say, is Shemar dating anyone? Because I have someone I'd like to introduce you to.
You wouldn't believe what I get on Facebook.
What you get on Facebook?
Yes. Oh, and I just look and I think probably some people who are maybe friends' daughters or something have sent me notes, but if I don't know your last name,
delete.
I don't know how to use it. So I just.
Now, Shemar, are you nervous right now that Mom is talking about the dating life? Because that's touchy territory.
It's not so much that I'm nervous because I know her pretty well. I pretty much know what's going to come out of her mouth. I'm waiting to see what she's willing to say on television.
So do you? Oh,
well, Mom. I mean, why don't you give them your prerequisite, your list of necessaries for the woman that may end up in my life? What do you always tell me?
I'm serious as a heart attack. I'm looking for the mother of my grandchildren.
Okay. But now look. Okay, but if I wanted to go out and just create grandbabies, that's not all that hard. So
that's
what do you?
Not acceptable.
Okay,
that's acceptable.
So give us the list for that. I'm going to write it down.
And you'll make sure it happens.
Well, I'm going to just keep it in my book. Yes. Shamar's mom says, give them to me. Do you care race?
No, I don't care.
Nope, any race. How about age?
I don't care about that as long as she's still in childbearing years.
Okay. And what about, okay, let's look at this. Brian, give us a shot of this girl. What's your name?
Uh-oh.
No, right here in the front. The one who took her sweater off before the show started.
My name is Priscilla Lancaster.
Okay, and now how old are you?
I'm 19 years old,
okay,
turning 20 in 2 weeks.
20 in 2 weeks?
Yes.
So now you might be a little young.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Everyone says, all my parents and everyone.
I'll give you 10 seconds.
I don't mind
to make
being
a
daddy,
pitch.
but not that kind of daddy.
All right,
I'm
you
very mature for my age, so that's one thing.
and maybe when you're 30 and Shemar's 52, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
42 and 20 doesn't work.
Excuse me for a second.
Okay. Here he is. Go help your husband. Go help him. Help him. You're a beautiful couple. How is he? All right, we're going to take a break, but we'll be right back with Shemar.
That video messed me up a little bit. Yeah, no, I just, yeah, no, no tough guy on Criminal Minds right now. My publicist is backstage going, no! So my mother just was like, Shemar! And the whole way home, she's going, your publicist told you not to do that. It may sound trivial, oh, it's just a photo shoot of you looking good on it. Yeah, but the work you have to put in. If you're going to put yourself out there, you have to open yourself up to a lot of critique and criticism. And I kind of developed, and I don't mean this with any ego, but I developed a reputation for having a six-pack and being that fit guy. And that's a tough reputation to have, because now you got to maintain it.
Now, we should probably tell people, Shemar, that I was supposed to do that shoot with you, and then I had a taping that day.
You had so many obligations.
Yeah,
I was the backup. I was like the backup quarterback, you know.
You did a great job.
He's Tom Brady. I'm Tebow. I'm Tebow.
How do you know, there's always talk for women about how to get in better shape. What do you say to women if they want to get their man in better shape? What's the encouragement?
Don't have sex with him for about a month, and no, I'm kidding. No, you know, for women to tell their men, I mean, I think men or women, you need motivation. You got to set goals.
Which goes back to your suggestion. Don't have sex for a month.
Well, you know, I mean, you know, the better in shape you are, the better your libido is, the better the hanky-panky between the sheets is going to be, you know.
That's really all you have to say to a guy, is get in better shape and you'll have a better time in bed. If that doesn't do it, nothing's going to.
It's not easy. I'm not in shape like I was in that video. I'm not, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm not in bad shape, but I have lived my life. No, but I'm telling you, my six-pack is like a two-pack, maybe. If I hold my breath. If I hold my breath. It's like, look, there's a peak. There's a peak. There's a peak.
Come on there, man.
Now,
wait a minute.
My publicist is backstage going, no! So my mother just was like, Shemar! And the whole way home, she's going, your publicist told you not to do that.
You know what it was? It was the collective energy of the women all interview going, no. And finally just overcame.
But seriously, I mean, I stay in shape. I mean, I'm on television. I mean, if you like what you see, I'm flattered.
Who knew you were such an engaging storyteller? I just feel like I could just sit back here and just say, just keep talking, Shemar. We got an hour. We do have a very special message, though, from your biggest fan. Roll it.
Shemar's been great since he was a very little boy. When he was a little guy, and they had to have cookies for school. I said, Fanny, let Mama show you how to make cookies. And since then, since Shemar was about 8, he's been the baker in the family. And he bakes very good chocolate chip cookies and oatmeal cookies. I remember one time when he was about 3, and I was crying, and he just came over with some toilet tissue and he wiped my face. What makes me proudest of Shemar is the way he treats people. That's very important. He treats people with respect. He just moved me from Northern California down here so that I would be closer to him. It was my birthday. Shemar had found a condo, and I'm not usually the one that goes for the most luxurious, but this was perfect. He said, you know, you did it for me, now I want to do it for you. Shemar, in recent weeks, not just you're buying the house, but just seeing you in your world, just the talents that you have that I never even imagined. I think of what it must have been like growing up with me. I'm so left-brained, and you're so creative, and you've made it all happen. Thank you. Thank you for pulling it together and for taking me along.
Wow.
I love you.
I love you, dude.
I love you too.
That's one of the most beautiful things that's happened on our show.
Well, thank you.
That really was. I didn't even know what to expect because I hadn't seen it. That was amazing.
Thank you.
That video messed me up a little bit. Yeah, no, I just, yeah, I'm no tough guy on Criminal Minds right now. Thank you, Jeff Probst and your folks for doing that, because I look at that and you look so pretty. And
you're really touched. Shemar, what does that feel like? Because what she said that really struck me was when she said, I can't imagine what it was like growing up with me because I was so left-brained. It was saying that, wow, I realize who you are, son, and I didn't know that when you were younger.
Okay. I don't want this to turn into, you know, the schmaltzy thing, but it's, this is my mom. This is my partner in crime. I'm a very blessed individual on the outside looking in, but not many people know what's deeper than that outside of her and a few special people in my life. And, you know, my life may look, I was a model, I was a baseball player, and I got a cool life, I do. But just like all of you out there, we all have a story, we all have a journey, and it hasn't always been easy. And my relationship with this woman, I would do anything for her, but it hasn't always been easy. But that's my mom. That's my partner in crime, and she drives me out of my mind a lot of the time. But I just remind myself, she gave me life, and she gave me the opportunity to do the things that I can now do as a grown man, and the best thing I can do is be successful to make her proud and to give it all back to her. Yeah, she's got MS. She took on the world, and now I want her to stop taking care of the world and take care of herself and let me go out there and pick up where she left off and take on the world. And she's just got to sit back and look at that ocean and watch me on TV and just know that well, Criminal Minds is a little too dark for her. She liked it better on Young and the Restless, but but she's not mad at the paycheck because it's putting those waves in front of her window. But I love you very much, and Jeff Probst and your show. I didn't expect none of this, so we don't get to celebrate each other. We do in our own time, but this is a woman that deserves for others to take note that she did the damn thing. She busted her, you know what, and my hero. My hero.
Beautiful. And to sort of connect it to this show, I think you probably just spoke to a lot of moms who are at home right now raising kids, watching this show, one on the arm, one running around, trying to figure it all out. And I'm guessing, as a new parent myself, knowing that our kids do grow up, and we do like the whole time you were talking, I was thinking about my mom. Like, my mom did her own version of that, you know, sacrificing this and sacrificing that. I love what you said, man. I love that you shared it and weren't afraid to share it. All right, when we come back, we're going to shift it because he's been talking about baseball. Baseball this, baseball that. I had a dream. I wanted to be a baseball player when I was little. I'm taking Shemar on. We're going to throw baseballs. We've got a pitcher from the Dodgers here who's going to catch for us, and we're going to put a radar gun. That's next.
I act like a pitcher. He is a pitcher.
You're basically...
You're Jeff Probst.
Yeah. All right, so we've moved outside with Shemar more because we both had childhood dreams of being a baseball player. You made it to college. I made it to about 8th grade. But our dream was to end up like Stephen Fife, who plays for the Dodgers and pitches, who's been nice enough to come out here.
I act like a pitcher. He is a pitcher.
You're basically, this
You're
is
Jeff Probst.
yeah. All right. I'll give you the easy version. You'll give us the
mediocre version.
and then
This is the real deal.
The competition we're going to do, Steven, is to see who can throw the fastest. We have a radar gun. We have Pete, our stage manager, who'll have the radar gun going. I'm not going to say I have a big shot at this one. I've lost to Vivica Fox playing basketball. I thought I could beat her. I beat Lisa Ling playing table tennis. But I don't think I have a shot at Shemar, but I'm into this. So, any tips for me? Because clearly, he already played college ball.
Do you know how long ago college was? Come on, man. What are we talking about, 20 years ago?
All right. Give us the one tip.
Well, I was talking to him earlier. He said show the hip, which is precisely what we're talking about.
This is why pitchers do that.
Yeah, show the hip, keep the weight back, and then let it come through.
What do you expect from me?
Velocity-wise?
Yeah.
Oh, 55? 55?
What do you expect from a college pitcher?
Boy.
42-year-old, though. You're 26. Come on.
Come on. 42 going on 25.
You think about it.
Could he still hit 70? That would be a fast throw.
I think he could push up there. 70, 75.
Wow. I'd say, yeah. I don't know.
All right, get down there.
Here we
Let's go, Fight. Here we go. I'll warm him up.
All right.
Pete, you ready with the gun? All right.
Oh, see, look at that.
What was it?
44.
44? You're throwing strikes, though. That's 54. There it is. One more. 54.
Give it something.
Oh! Not
58.
the pace. Not the pace. Come on, man. All right. 58 was my top.
I think you give me one more.
Really?
Don't hold back. Come on.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
All right. Oh.
62 is my top. That was 62 miles an hour. Can you beat it on your first throw?
First throw? Oh, yeah. Hey, people get out of the way. I have no idea where this is going. All right, you ready?
Yeah. Just on there.
All right. I had a lot of heat. Oh!
How much?
What was mine? Oh, 62, 69.
69. All right, let's see.
It's over. You've already beat me.
No, you got, come on.
Go ahead.
What did he say I could get?
70. He said you could get 70.
All right, let's just break 7. That's, he's a professional, so all right. It's on you. If I hurt you, I'm running the other way.
All right.
Wow. 76 miles an hour.
I'll end on that one.
That is awesome. Shemar, you're an awesome guest, man. Really.
Man, this is the coolest thing I've done in a long time.
Thanks for being here.
My mom, thank you.
Thanks for
You're
sharing your mom.
Yeah.
Thanks for kicking my ass, Steven. Thanks for being out here and making it legit.
Thank you, man. Nice to meet you. This is cool.
All right, be sure to catch Shemar on Criminal Minds Wednesdays on CBS at 9, right after my show, Survivor, at 8 o'clock, giving him the lead-in. Thanks, man. Great job. You're good people.
Oh, now a little spike-headed one.
Uh-oh.
First lesson.
Oh, man.
Lesson number 2. Now we take Butterfinger break. Get a crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery burst in every bite of Butterfinger.
Lesson number 3. Nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
I'm the master rat time.